Good morning, I am Creator. Good morning, Mewtwo. It is chilly, chilly, chilly this morning. Good morning, Jugalassus. Good morning, Miss Amy Lloyd. How you doing this morning, Miss Amy? Boy, it's a cold day again. But it wasn't below freezing. It was about 36 degrees this morning, but that's still cold with that cold wind. Good morning, Poppin' J in Chatsworth, Georgia. Good morning, Fred Hinkle in them there cornfields of southern Indiana. How's everybody doing this morning? Oh, EagleNick's gonna go in here and put a cup of water in the microwave, make some coffee. I'll be right back. Hey, that's what I'm working on, Jugalassus. This will be my second cut. And I got up before 6 a.m. I had to wait until it got daylight pretty good before I could feed my cats or the raccoons to get the cat food. Good morning, EagleNick AUDITS. You know what I mean, VERN. Double tap your screen to give old EagleNick a like. And please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so already. Now, we do have super thanks, super chat. Don't know what happened to those super stickers, but we have a channel membership for $1.99 a month. Good morning, Danny Butler. Thank you for that high five. Good morning, Jamie. Thank you, Danny Butler, for that 100 times 10. You know what I mean, VERN. Hey, I'll be right back. That there coffee water is ready. I'm going to slap me some coffee in it. So raise that can, raise that voice. This liberty song is a people's choice. Good morning, Petro. Petro Scarmy. Jamie. I turned myself in Friday, December the 5th, to serve 5 days in jail. But the Whitfield County Sheriff's Office let me out the very next morning, Saturday, December the 6th at 8 a.m. Good morning, Billy Burns. Well, that is how much the fines are. The fine, court costs, and surcharges adds up to $649.50. Wow. Good morning, Andrew Hooker. Thank you so much for that 100 times 25. But that is how much I had to pay right there. "20 hours of community service." Thank you, Jugalasses, for that there Sunday. Good morning, John Blanchard. Great to see you there, John. I just wish I could pay all that fine at one time. This crap's starting to cause me to have damn panic attacks again. Not to mention all the stress. Now, my friend that I got to work with last time to pay all that money, the damn IRS took his money, so he's not going to be able to let me work for him this time, so it's all on me. Salvation Army is a long ways away from me. It would be extremely hard for me to ride that there bicycle all the way up there to the Salvation Army, especially in the winter time. Now, I have a full 11 months of probation, and I only had to serve 20 hours of community service. Surely to God they can allow me to wait until the weather warms up to do it. I really can't do it in the extreme cold when I don't have a vehicle. Good morning, Islam. Good morning, Beanie. Good morning, Caden. Caden Balcom. How you doing, Caden? Good morning, Petro. Hey, I'll be right back, everybody. I need to go out here and put some of them pecans out there for the squirrels. I'd say they done ate all the pecans I picked up and put out there for them. I need to put them some more out there in their basket. I'll be right back. Hey, I'll tell you what, I'll take the phone out there and show y'all where I feed them at. We'll walk out here and feed them there squirrels. I should still have enough pecans to feed them a couple of days anyway. I'll have to go pick them up some more. Right here is the back end. I don't know exactly how many squirrels comes and gets them, but there's a lot of them. You know, a lot of people pick these pecans up to sell them, but I just pick them up to feed the squirrels. That is my only reason for picking them up. And I used to pick them up and give them to family members for Christmas. But now I just pick them up to feed them their squirrels. To make sure them squirrels has plenty of food through the winter time. Boy, it is super cold out there, I tell you. Hey, I tell you, them pecans are expensive if you go to buy them. They're over $10 a pound if they are shelled. They're at least $3 or $4 a pound in the shell. But you know, I'm not trying to get rich. I don't look after or try to acquire a lot of material possessions. All I want to do is live, just to live. But you know, I like to make sure them poor squirrels have something to eat. Good morning, Danny Messer. Hey, I would love to have a job as long as whoever I can get the job with, they could help me with transportation until I can get something. Good morning, Titus Casey. Good morning, John. Hey, I'm hanging in, hanging out, and hanging on. You know what I mean, Vern? Doing all I can do. Good morning, Splinter 420. Good morning to Willow and Emery. I wonder where our friend Mr. JD187 is this morning. I hope Amari and Bella are doing okay today up there in Michigan. Haven't seen Miss Amy Elizabeth yet this morning. Hey, Miss Amy Elizabeth is one hard-working lady. She works her butt off just to get by. Good morning, Amanda. Hey, EagleNick knows firsthand of how hard the homeless people have it and why it is so hard to get out of being homeless. Even though I am not homeless, I face a lot of things that they face similar, like how hard it is to get a job when you don't have a reliable means of transportation. Now, that is my main problem. I have a driver's license, but I do not own a vehicle. I do not have any form of income. I don't draw any kind of government benefit, no government checks, no food stamps, no TANF, which is temporary assistance for needy families, TANF. But the homeless people, a lot of them face the fact that they don't have a photo identification card, or they don't have their birth certificate, or their social security card. And you can't get one of them without you have one of the other ones. And if you don't have any of them, it's about impossible for them to ever get the paperwork that they need. Good morning, blue shirt guy. How you been doing? I ain't seen you in quite a few months now. Hey, Splinter 420, I've heard a lot of people say that, but it is against state law in every state in the United States of America to drive on any public roadways without a valid driver's license from one of those states in the United States of America. Good morning, Black Aladdin. How you doing? Love you too, brother. Hey, what was you harvesting, blue shirt guy? Hey, I just wish I could get some type of miracle blessing to where I could pay that crap all at one time. You know, $650 seems like $6 million to EagleNick. Good morning, Marty. Good morning, Two Stroke MX. How you doing this morning? 5,000 acres of corn. Boy, that's a lot of corn, blue shirt guy. Now, if you use that 5,000 acres of corn to make corn liquor, you could really make some money off of it. You know what I mean, Vern? Yeah, I know that's not legal, but I was just saying if it was, if you was able to. Oh, yeah. I know you don't have to have a driver's license to operate a motor scooter, an electric bicycle, an electric scooter that is under 50 cc's. You don't have to have a driver's license or insurance or a tag. Good morning, Carasanelli. Hey, I bet you could make more money off that corn if you could sell it all to that Sky Vodka. There is a lot of money in agriculture. But the only thing about it is not the farmers who usually makes all the money. It is the ones who ends up getting the whatever the farmer is growing from the farmer. Whether it be corn or wheat or oats, soybeans, watermelons, apples, peaches, pears, grapes. A chicken farmer that produces eggs, a dairy farmer that provides milk. You know, they are not the ones who gets to make all the money off their product. Good morning, Ryan McCord. Good morning, Dan. Good morning, Eagle, Nick, AUDITS. You know what I mean, Vern. We are live this morning in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world. And you are watching EagleNick Audits on YouTube. Thank you all so much for being here. Double tap your screen to give old EagleNick a like. And please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not already done so. United we stand, but divided we fall. EagleNick Audits loves you all. It does not matter the color of your skin or the financial situation you find yourself in. We were all created equal in the eyes of the Creator. A lot of people don't like old EagleNick, but I tell you what, I thank God that the Creator is not a respecter of persons. Good morning, Andrew Asbury. Good morning, Mooney. How you doing this morning, Michelle? Hey, Andrew, I would hate to see 6 inches of snow out in my yard, I tell you. Now, there was somebody told me that I could purchase $7 worth of toys and take the toys and the receipt to that there probation, and I would get 1 hour of community service for every $7 worth of toys. So that 20 hours of community service could be paid by $140 worth of toys with the receipts. But old EagleNick don't have $140. Good morning, YouTube Audits 2.0. Hey, that's okay, Andrew Asbury. We all knew what you meant, brother. Thank you, Ryan McCord, for that $5 super chat. Hey, it helps out a lot, Ryan. Thank you so much, brother. Maybe it can help get the channel back in the algorithms we were in. Maybe YouTube will stop shadow banning me. I just don't like having all that stress, the panic attacks, and the anxiety attacks from having to worry about what's going to happen. Good morning, Brown 42. Good morning, John C. How you doing this morning, John? Hey, I have 11 months of probation. Even if I paid all the fines off early, I would still have to be on that probation for the full 12 months. I only have 20 hours of community service. So it should not be no problem for EagleNick to be able to wait and do that community service when the weather warms back up. You know, it is extremely difficult to do community service in the wintertime when you do not own a vehicle, and the only way you have to get around is a bicycle. And you're fixing to be turning 59 years old and have a bad back and a broke arm that hurts 100 times worse than it did because of being arrested by the Dalton Police Department and how tight they put them damn handcuffs on my arms. You know, the total amount of the fines is $650. But I would have to pay that $55 probation fee at the same time. So it would take $710 cash to be able to pay it all at one time and buy that money order. And then I would just have to pay $55 a month for the rest of those months. Hey, I did 4 hours of community service at Providence. And they had me bending over the whole time, sorting through coat hangers, putting them together in stacks of 10 and taping them up. But I had to bend over to do it. They didn't have a chair for me to sit in. And it made my back hurt extremely bad. And I voiced that out loud and said, my back is killing me, but they don't care. And there was a lady said, well, you can clock out and go home. And I told her I would when I got done with my 4 hours of community service. And then when I got done and it clocked out, you had to clock in and out on a time card. And I gave the time card and that piece of paper to a different lady. She filled it out and she said that they didn't need me to come back. So in other words, they didn't want me to come back and do my community service at Providence. Now, everybody who watches my YouTube channel knows how old EagleNick is. When I'm hurting, I voice that. I can't help it. Good morning, Milford D. Good morning there, Day Walker, the street walker. Hey, I heard old Day Walker volunteered at his local prison to be the towel boy. I'll be right back, everybody. Good morning, LDM. Yeah, all my cases are clear. I only had 2 charges at 2 different times. First time was criminal trespassing. The second time was disorderly conduct. Day Walker, you need to change your name to Bend Over. You know what I mean, Vern? Hey, when you expose corruption in the government, they don't like it. They don't like transparency. They love to record the public, but they don't want the public to turn it around. The Dalton Police Department called me about a video I did saying that I may have captured somebody who ran from them on the video. Now, I know the Dalton Police Department has body cameras, and if they would wear them there body cameras, they wouldn't have to depend on anybody else for camera footage. You know what I mean, Vern? Make sure you keep them damn dash cams on and put on them body cams you're supposed to be wearing. Keep them on. I'm going to go up there to the Whitfield County Sheriff's Office and do a Freedom of Information Act open records request in the near future and do an open records request on some of them body cameras and dash cam footage. They are public record. That's why the Dalton Police Department does not wear body cameras, because they know people can go and do a Freedom of Information Act, FOIA request, open records request, and obtain that body cam footage. They don't want the public getting a hold of those body cams. That's the thing about it. Michelle Mooney. The judges stand up for the corrupt police. You know, it is the police and law enforcement and everybody within our government who are supposed to be showing that respect to the people they have sworn to protect and serve their constitutional rights. How can they expect to receive respect when they do not give it? Good morning, brain butter. Hey, that is 100% true, brain butter. Our current government and most of the past ones don't follow the Constitution. Good morning, Jeannie. How you doing? We got about 3 minutes and old EagleNick will be ending the live stream. Brain butter. We are in Dalton, Georgia, the carpet capital of the world, located 90 miles north of Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States of America. And you are watching EagleNick Audits. Please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, or at least give old EagleNick the benefit of the doubt and check it out. Double tap your screen to give old EagleNick a like. We do have super chat. $1.99 a month channel membership. My Cash App is pinned to the bottom of the chat. Thank you, Jeannie, for that 100. Chicago, Illinois. Thank you, Brain Butter, for that $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Hey, that's just how EagleNick talks. I just open my mouth and it comes out. You know what I mean, Vern? Look, I ain't got nothing making my voice sound this way. That is just how I normally talk every day. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, Trainwreck. Brother Andrew, good morning, Northwoods Press. Thank you, Andrew, for that there party hat. Now, the temperature said that it was 36 degrees outside, but it feels a lot colder than that. You know what I mean, Vern? Hey, we're not going to worry about that 1 hour mark. We're just going to let this live stream go. You know what I mean, Vern? We ain't going to be in no hurry. Good morning, Diane. Hey, love you too, Brain Butter. Thank you so very much for that $5 super chat. Now, old EagleNick has always wanted to start a program to where I could give out bicycles to the homeless and call it Bicycles for the Homeless. BFH. Now, I did actually give away 1 bicycle that was donated to EagleNick by Mr. Adam Reimer from Chatsworth, Georgia. Now, all that money I had to pay in fines on that criminal trespass charge at the United States Post Office, $1,989. that 2.5 months in jail, that 7 months on probation, all that time, all that money, all the money I had to pay over this disorderly conduct charge. Around $1,300 it's going to end up costing total. $650 in fines, court costs, and surcharges. $55 a month in probation fees, as well as being on probation for 12 months. All that would have been a whole lot better off if I had been able to use it to purchase bicycles to help out the homeless. Good morning, Patrick. Good morning, Gigi the Fraud Hunter. Hope you're enjoying that there channel membership that was donated by When Larry Sings. And YouTube picked you out at random. Hello, Grugler. Jugalassis. Good morning, Hester, England. Gigi, you keep spamming them same messages, you gonna be damn timed out, jackass. I don't care if you are a channel member. I don't think you deserve it in to start with. Good morning, Gone Fishing. Listen to my crow buddies there. They're chasing a hawk. At least I hope that's a hawk. We got a couple of eagles around here. Now, I know they have eagles over there in Chatsworth, but they was a gold eagle and one of them bald eagles spotted over there around Lakeshore Park this past summer. I told you there, Gigi the Fraud Hunter. You fooled around and found out. You know what I mean, Vern? Hey, I think I've seen them flying real high in the sky, but I ain't never seen one of them on the ground. Yeah, I don't usually play so GG in that long of a timeout, though. Let them talk. You know what I mean, Vern? If you don't feed them their trolls, they'll eventually go away. That goes for old GG, the fraud hunter, as well. You know what I mean, Vern? He should change his name to GG, the girlfriend hunter. Because every time old GG gets a girlfriend, they want to come see EagleNick. You know what I mean, Vern? You notice old GG is lit up with green letters. That is because he is green with envy. Old GG is jealous of old EagleNick. AUDITS. You know what I mean, Vern? Good morning, Erica. Good morning, Stargazer. Good morning, Northwoods Press. Yeah, EagleNick loves them old trolls too. That's why I don't time them out for a real long time. It really helps the channel if you don't keep booting them there trolls. If you ignore them, they'll go away. Good morning again, Trainwreck. Hey, I'll tell you what it is. It is bone-chilling cold in Dalton, Georgia. It has my back killing me. See, I changed that time out to 10 seconds, and old GG didn't never come back and say anything else. Old GG just likes to troll to see if he can piss somebody off. Oh, GG, the fraud hunter. Talking that same trash. I mean, GG did not deserve that channel membership that they ended up being gifted. But when somebody gifts memberships, it doesn't allow them to pick who receives it. YouTube picks them at random. Oh, GG had to go dry them eyes. You know what I mean, Vern? Had to go into that there safe room and have a good cry. Hey, I believe that's exactly what it is, Diane. It's because all of that moisture in the air, all the humidity, it just causes that cold to get into your bones, especially if you're older like old EagleNick. That cold just gets in my bones, and it makes my bones hurt severely. mainly my back and my left arm. I can handle it better when it's in my back. And I hate it when it gets so cold that it makes my knees hurt. It causes my kneecaps to have severe pain. Hey, there ain't no way in the world I could not work at no 35 below, 200 feet in the air like you did, Andrew Asbury. I just couldn't handle that, brother. That would kill me. The colder it gets, the worse it is on me. It ain't as bad when there's not a lot of moisture in the air or a lot of wind. I mean, I don't have to be out in the wind for that wind to let me know it's there. It's not real windy right now, but I tell you, the past few days, there's been a strong, cold north wind blowing. Hey, I decided just to hang out, Milford. I was going to end it right at 1 hour, then I figured, what the hell, let's just keep going. I've not been posting content constantly on TikTok anyway. Good morning, Red Bricks. How you doing? Snowing there and done have 8 inches and it's still coming down. Hey, old EagleNick is bundled up like a grizzly bear. You know what I mean, Vern? Just trying to stay warm. I got on this here pullover. I also got on my shirt and a long sleeve flannel shirt. Wearing 2 toboggans. But it's just extremely cold this morning. Hey, I'm coming up on 4,000 followers on TikTok. Now, that is, like I said, the count is so low because I don't constantly put content on TikTok. I don't go live on TikTok. Look, here is my heat. I have an oil heater, radiator heater. I put a towel up here up on my bed where it holds that heat in. But I on top of this here fleece throw, and then I got another one that lays over the top of me. That's how I stay warm. Now this house is as old as old EagleNick. It don't have central heat and air. I've got a window air conditioner for the summer, but don't really have a good way to heat it because don't want to run the power bill up too high. Hey, let me go out here and make sure that mama cat came up here and eat. I don't even know if she came eat. I'll be right back. Hey, it would be better to have a chicken that lays a lot of eggs than one that lays real big eggs. Hey, I would rather have a chicken that lays fried chicken. You know what I mean, VERN? Yeah, I can't keep them toboggans off too long. It's too doggone cold. Silver Fox. Hello, I'm the Mountain Man. Hey, I wish I could win the lottery. I could do a lot then if I could win that there lottery, even though I don't play it, because I don't have the money to even play the lottery. Oh, crap. Hey, I started going gray-headed, getting gray hair when I was 17. So I was fully gray-headed before I was 40. I was gray-headed when I got married at 39, but that was real close to my 40th birthday. But I started going getting gray hair at 17, and my older brother Jeff started going bald. Jeff started losing his hair, and I started getting mine to turn gray. I was brown-headed, had dark brown hair. This here was in 1993. I'll show you a picture of when I was 17 on an old ID. I think I was 26. Hey, I didn't graduate from high school. I got my GED in 1993. That's when that picture was. I was 26 years old when I got my GED. They must shut him down. Hey, I'm going to tell you, y'all look at it this way about life. Here is how I look at it about life. Every single day, every single breath that I get to take, every day I get to wake up to see another day, I consider it a blessing, no matter how hard I hurt. It don't matter if I end up going hungry that day. No matter what happens, I'm thankful just to have that day, to have that breath. There is not one of us promised another day. We never know when we will pass away or pass over. There's really not a such thing as passing away. You just pass over from a physical, mortal body to eternal life where your spirit will live, your soul will live forever. The spirit within your body will go back to God, the Creator, from whence it came. But your soul waits for judgment to determine where you will spend eternity, whether it be in the presence of the Creator or whether it will be in outer darkness, forever separated from the love of the Creator. Thank you, Michelle Mooney, for that there floating heart. Hey, EagleNick knows what it's like to have a lot. And I know what it's like to have nothing. But I never let it change me. Whether I had a little, I had none, or I had plenty. Life is not about how many possessions you can get. Boy, I was really hoping that sun would come out where it would warm up out there. I'm going to have to go up there to the Sunrise Market to buy me a pack of them Cheyenne menthol cigarettes, cigar cigarettes. I know I need to quit, but they are just so addictive. Good morning, Down syndrome. Hey, you're looking out the window inside the eagle's nest. I don't think that we would be jumping out of a nearly 2-story window. You know what I mean, Vern? Don't know why you would come in here and say some kind of trash like that, especially when you got Jesus on the end of your username. You know what I mean, Vern? But I have 2 more of them there little cigars. That's all I got left. Hey, when somebody comes in here talking like that, they're usually telling you how they feel in their heart about themselves, but they try to cast it off on somebody else. You know what I mean, Vern? They try to make themselves feel better. Good morning, Burger. Good morning, Brown. How you doing? Great to see you again, cuz. Hey, I hope you're feeling better. That appendicitis is better. Hey, I've always heard when you have your appendix took out that you get to eat a lot of ice cream. I just wish there was some way I could come up with that money to pay all that crap and not have to worry about it. If I could pay all that fine, court costs, and surcharges off at one time, I would only have to pay $55 a month probation fee. But that $55 a month, 46 of it goes to the probation officers. $9 goes into some type of fund, a VF fund. Now that is really not like $1 million, but I tell you, when you got it sitting on your shoulders, it's a heavy weight. Good morning, staying off the grid. Hey, where I live, it is a low crime area. Unless you're talking about the criminal acts committed by the Dalton Police Department. Hey, EagleNick does not hate law enforcement. I hate corruption, staying off the grid. They are supposed to do their job to stop criminals, but they are not supposed to do criminal acts. Staying off the grid. The Whitfield County Sheriff's Office loves my YouTube channel. They love my content. I'm hated by a lot of people in Dalton, Georgia, because I expose corruption. But I only expose what I see. I don't create that corruption. Hey, you have a blessed day staying off the grid and try not to go out and punch no old ladies. You know what I mean, VERN? Because that would be a crime. That would be elderly abuse, and that is a felony. Well, staying off the grid, the police is not law enforcement. They are policy enforcement. That is why they are called police officers. Law enforcement is the sheriff's office and the Georgia State Patrol. Most people don't realize there is a difference in a LEO, a law enforcement officer, and a police officer, which is policy. Unless a police officer has been deputized by the by the county or the state, they are not law enforcement and do not have arrest powers. If you are arrested by a police officer that has not been deputized, that is a violation of your constitutional rights. But unless you have the money for a lawyer, you're more than likely screwed, like old EagleNick. You know what I mean, VERN? It takes money to defend yourself. Good morning, Miss Amy Elizabeth. Hey, I want to give a shout out this morning to all the inmates in the Whitfield County Detention Center. Thank you, Danny Butler, for that thumbs up. Hey, Miss Amy does not have a lazy bone in her body. She's one of the hardest working women I've ever heard of. It's a damn shame when you work as hard as Miss Amy Elizabeth, but it don't seem like you're really getting anywhere, just surviving. Hey, Corey Brown, I'll tell you what, I can name a few good city cops. Officer Cruz. I don't remember his vehicle number is number 77. Officer Mike Daniel, driving vehicle number 72, the one formerly drove by ex-Dalton police officer Leslie Allen O'Neill, who resigned. Officer Hill with the Dalton Police Department was a real good officer. I don't remember which vehicle he drives. Good morning, Vernon. Don't start nothing, they won't be nothing, Vernon. You know what I mean, Vern? Heck, I don't guess that sun is ever going to shine today. I might have to get ready to go up there to that sunrise market, I guess, just in the cold. Oh, Vernon is so damn dumb that he thinks LBGTQ is a sandwich you get at the Subway. You know what I mean, Vern? Old Vernon rents out his jaws to smoke meat in. You know what I mean, Vern? Old Vernon is a meat smoker.
I don't even know what I've done with it now. I'll upset better around nowhere.
That's what happens when you run your mouth too much, Vernon. You get all your messages deleted. That sun is trying to shine, but it's still so cloudy. Now I have my Cash App pinned to the bottom of the chat if anybody can help old EagleNick out to pay all that bullshit. Vernon, you gonna get timed out for longer than 10 seconds if you keep on. Yep, that is what it is about, train wrecked. It is all because of Officer Castillo, oh, Officer Shithole. Vernon, kick rocks before somebody kicks you in the buttocks. You know what I mean, Vern? You keep on, somebody's going to put their foot upside your backside. And it might be old EagleNick. You know what I mean, Vern? Well, we're going to get ready to end the live stream here for too long, y'all.
Every road.
Old Vernon talks a lot of shit, but he wouldn't have anywhere to go if he didn't get to go on to EagleNick's live streams. He ain't got no friends. Old Vernon eats that great value brand, Beanie Weenies. You know what I mean, Vern? He likes to play with them there weenies before he eats them. Hey, when old Vernon was a child, he was so ugly. He had an imaginary friend, and his imaginary friend ran away. You know what I mean, Vern? Old Vernon is so ugly when he looks in the mirror, his reflection ducks. Yeah, old Vernon rents out his mouth as a meat smoker. Hey, you have a blessed day, train wreck. Hope you get to feeling better. Andrew, good morning, third door. How have you been? Ain't seen you on here in quite a few months. But we're going to end the live stream after this song ends. Good morning, my friend. Breaker 19. Hey, thank everybody for coming on to the live stream this morning. I pray that you all have a very blessed morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be. Take care of yourselves, but please take care of each other. Try not to think of people that you do not know as a stranger, but more like a sister or a brother. United we stand, but divided we fall. EagleNick AUDITS loves you all. Now, we do have Super Chat. We have a channel membership for $1.99 a month. My Cash App is in my YouTube channel's description. Any and all support is greatly appreciated and much needed to try to pay all these bullshit fines, fees, court costs, and surcharges because of a misdemeanor disorderly conduct charge brought against EagleNick AUDITS by the Dalton Police Department for exercising our constitutional rights. EagleNick AUDITS. Peace and bacon grease. You know what I mean, VERN. I am EagleNick, and I'm out.